It's just so wonderful to stop and think that there's a ceremony that helps us know that we can make a brand new start with God. People say, oh, who cares and what does it matter? Well, we're going to address that question in Bible time. And that's why we've brought to the studio Brent Barton. Thanks for coming today.
Yeah, pleasure, James.
Yeah, how old are you again?
Well, I'm 63.
63, man. Yeah. And you've been a Christian for a while?
Oh, for nearly 40 years.
Okay. Tell us about how you became a Christian.
Most probably, you just don't instantly become a Christian. It's a journey, and it's like after being baptised, you don't have this amazing feeling again. It's just being a journey, and it's a journey of life. Okay. Many Christians believe that, you know, once you're baptised, it's a health, wealth and prosperity, you know, nothing goes wrong. But the reality is that you most probably have more trials and problems as a Christian than maybe as a non-Christian.
So life is still complicated?
Oh, life is very complicated, and there's sometimes no easy answers.
Okay, well, I'd like to ask one question and then another. The first question is, why baptism? Why bother? It's only getting dunked in water. What was the point?
It is, but it's like an outward display for those who come along to see your baptism, that you are now handing your life over to a greater power.
Okay.
And so that's why it's just an outward expression. There's nothing else.
And before that baptism, you hadn't been quite public about
your faith or about your Christianity.
Not in the same way.
Not in the same way, and it does take time. It is a lifelong journey.
Oh, okay, okay. And life is complicated.
Life is complicated.
Okay. At 63, looking back.
Yes.
Here comes the question: is it worthwhile?
As a very good friend of mine said to me, if Christianity wasn't the real deal, and there's 1/3 of the world who are Christians, and it was the greatest con ever going, what would I have lost being a Christian? I would have lost some most probably wild parties, been to a few places I shouldn't have gone to, but the reality is they were all very fleeting. But if you're not a Christian and the God is real, you do have a lot to lose.
Okay. And what do you believe you've gained by being a Christian?
As a Christian, what you've gained, I must confess it's only quite recently I've realised that knowing God really is everything, and trusting in Him when tragedy does come along.